You ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Is that SpongeBob? I'm ready. I'm ready. 1, 2, 3, let's go, bitch.
Welcome back to Pain and Simple. And if you're thinking, what is this voice I'm hearing? I thought this was a podcast for two old women. You're wrong. Now it's just one old woman.
And that's me.
My name's Sonny.
And my name's Ruby.
And we've kicked Karen out. We know how much y'all loved Karen, but she's gone. She's dead to us.
No, she's not.
She's dead to me.
She's alive to me. My name's Ruby. Have we just said that?
Yeah.
Oh, welcome to Pain and Simple. We're back. Sonny's back. Ruby's back. Guess who's back? Back. We are back. Doing a cool dance
Wow.
at this point.
Wow. Ruby's
Hi,
doing
son.
a little shoulder shimmy, you would say.
This conversation that we're having now is the first conversation I'm actually having with Sonny since he's been back from America.
For like a whole month, I've not spoken to you. And I'll tell you what, it's been bless not being able to speak to you.
It's called bliss.
But it's been bless. we're street here.
It's been bless. Yeah,
I'll be honest with you. You meant to come back from a holiday and you meant to feel like
refreshed, relaxed,
rejuvenated, all that shit.
Yeah.
I'm tired as a motherfucker.
It's not the kind of trip where you would feel relaxed. You weren't lying on a beach. You probably did about 20 million steps a day. Did some skiing, I heard.
Hey, we'll get into it all.
No, I can't deal.
We'll get into
Bigger
it
sticks,
all.
Sonny on skis. Did you ski, not snowboard? Did you ski?
We'll get into it.
All right.
Jesus.
Firstly, I've got something for you.
Oh, wow.
Well, not for you. We're going to have one each.
Oh, wow.
Well, I know you've had this before as well, and I have too.
You're really lessening. Is this your sugar?
Freeze, dried, sweet.
You know I don't like this.
What?
We had this conversation. It's just sugar. You freeze-dried sweets.
I'll give you a Skittle.
Is just sugar.
I'll give you a Skittle.
I appreciate this. I don't want to shit on your gift you've secretly bought for yourself because I know you love this. Look. So you
ASMR.
You want to hear the truth here? You've got freezed sweets or whatever, which is just sugar. Do you know what I've got in my pocket?
What? Is it a gift for me?
It can be if you want it.
No.
It's similar. So you've got freeze-dried sweets. In my pocket, I have
Oh, raisin.
a little box of raisins.
That looks like it's a cereal box from a dollhouse.
A little box of raisins.
Here, have this.
But that's what two of us here. You've got frozen sweets.
Right.
I've got little raisins.
You have to crunch it into the mic. Go. Your crunch was bad. Oh, sour. It's not popping candy, you fucking
No, but
weirdo.
sometimes it does make a noise. I just fully deep throated the mic.
Got these from Meadow Hall. Went today.
Not
Delicious.
the TikTok shop.
No, but it's basically this. Look at that wham ball waiting for me. Looks like a massive sausage. Anyway. So, where should we begin?
Well, you've said you've got a lot you want to talk about.
I've just got some big things that I
From
need
the
to...
past is the way you worded it. You went, I will be talking about the past. So
Okay, I'll spin them off quick. Taylor Swift, Grammy, new album.
wow, I don't really know how to react because in my mind, and I know I'm wrong in this, Taylor Swift has had a new album every other month because she's been re-releasing.
This is a new.
I know, but in my world, because we live in two different Taylor Swift worlds.
In girl world.
You live in your Taylor Swift world. I live in my little Taylor Swift world. And in my world, she's been releasing a new album every other month because she's been re-releasing her old album.
Okay, in the world.
I understand that this is new music, new songs.
Oh my God.
New attitude.
Yeah.
As the Taylor Swift fans would say, a new era.
It is a new era. It's called the Tortured Poets Department.
Yeah, a bit too...
There's some songs called But Daddy, I Love Him. Can't wait.
Should we predict how that song's going to go right now?
Okay.
What kind of beat do you think it'll be? Let's start with the music, the beat.
But Daddy, I love him. Do. I love him. That's how that one's going to go. There's also one called I Can Change Him. No, really, I can, in brackets.
And how's that one going to go?
I can change him. No. No, really, I can. She does like talking. No, really, I can.
What if here's the big twist, and this is what I think the dream would be for me,
Okay,
as the number 2 Taylor Swift fan in the world.
Go on.
I'd love this to be a country album.
She'll have a mix.
Go back to your roots. Daddy, I love him. What was the song called? Sorry, the Making Better one?
I can change him. No, really, I can.
I can change him. No, really,
There's one called Guilty. Guilty as Sin. This is all about Joe Alwyn.
It's going to be like a classic, like a doom, da da doom, da da doom, da da doom. Well, I was walking down the highway, and I'll tell you what I saw.
No, Sonny.
The man was looking at me, and he drew his draw. I stood there for a second. I was trying to somehow get the title in. I was trying to get Guilty as Sin in some way. I was building up to it.
The colours on the album.
Black and white?
No.
Oh, sorry, grayscale.
It's kind of a grayscale. It's going to be amazing. I'm so excited. April 19th, I think.
You're a fake fan. A real fan would have the date tattooed on their forehead.
April 19th. It might be 16th. I can't say. I'm not real.
Oh my
God, I thought that was a bug. Look at that thing. Anyway.
So
that's a massive, massive thing in my life. Can't wait. Also, the fact she did it at the Grammys, she was like, oh, by the way, I'm going to go post it on Instagram now. Bye. She's also going to be, she's in Tokyo at the minute, but she's got to get back for the Super Bowl on whatever date the Super Bowl is. Very exciting times. If Daddy I Love Him sounds like my song, I'm going to copyright.
You're going to have a Kanye West, Ozzy Osbourne sort of situation going on?
No. I had a dream actually last night, Sonny.
About
this is
Kanye
serious.
West and Ozzy Osbourne?
No, this is serious. I had a dream that
About Martin Luther King?
No, we were performing in a theatre probably the size of Sheffield Lyceum, me and Taylor Swift. I'm not even kidding. Not even kidding. And all the Love Island cast were watching us. It was really weird.
Your brain has been melted by media.
It was really weird.
You are literally the person who is like being brainwashed.
No, it was so strange, honestly.
I describe you to some of my friends, and maybe I've said this on the podcast. I say there's influencers, and then you're the influenced.
Right. Should we move on? Because we've got a lot to discuss about your trip.
Well, you've still got more past things you want to talk about.
No, I don't.
Well, that was it. That's the only thing about the Ghost of Christmas Past is Taylor Swift.
Well, I've got what I've done.
Yeah. I thought that's what you're on about when you say...
I went to see G.K. Barry, Grace Keeling's tour, Saving Grace. It's called Size Matters.
Mm-hmm.
It was so good. And
what's called Size Matters? The tour?
So the podcast is called Saving Grace.
The podcast has its name.
And it is the Size Matters tour.
Okay. So it's a little subtitle.
So she's a legend to me. And when I got the tickets for Christmas and my mum sent me through the thing, she was like, here's the breakdown of like the itinerary of the show or whatever. I see meet and greet on there. I think, no, this is embarrassing. She's 23 and I'm...
Is she?
Yeah. And
I thought she was older.
And I'm old now. I'm 26 compared to her. I went with Ellie Rose. And when I tell you the amount of Zara Molly-Mae jackets and slick back hair that was at this tour...
Sorry, what is that?
You weren't listening to me. I know you
No.
weren't.
You said Zara slick back Molly-Mae hair shit. Like
you think I'm influenced, but no.
There's the other people.
That generation, you're 22, 21 to 22, 23. And I said to the bar girl.
No, would you not think it's like
maybe her audience
younger? No,
I think it's that age. Seriously, I think it's that age. And I said to the bar person, I was like, how many Molly-Mae Zara jackets have you seen? And she was like, maybe 1,000.
See, that's what I don't know. A Molly-Mae Zara
so
jacket.
It was like
is this a collab?
No.
A club? Or is
Molly
this just
May
like...
wore this jacket from
That's
Zara.
what I mean. You're just putting a blanket over a jacket.
It's like a leather jacket. And then everyone wore it. And now it's the Molly-Mae jacket.
The Molly-Mae Zara jacket. Oh,
yeah.
no, sorry. The Zara Molly-Mae jacket.
Yeah, anyway. So many of them. The tour was great. She had a guest on. She had Charity Shop Sue. Do you know who that is?
Nope.
From Nottingham. Well, she had Charity Shop Sue on. Chop Sue? Chop Sue?
Chop Sue, yeah.
Yeah, Charity Shop Sue.
No, Chop Sue.
It was a great tour. We met her and she said to us, love your accent. And we was like, oh my God. She was like, will you say something for me? I was like, what do you want to say? She was like, say GK Barry is a slag. So we said it. She was so tall, so perfect, so shiny. Her legs were so shiny.
Shiny.
She did.
Excuse me, ma'am. You're just so shiny.
She is shiny. Did a great tour. So I had a blast. And we went to the Alchemist and I had a cocktail with this silicone tongue in, Sonny. It was so real.
Like, that's like the tongue I had for that Halloween costume that one time.
This tongue. Look at it. Look at it in my drink. Look. And the point of the drink is, so it's basically like a white chocolate and cherry drink, but it's got these like white chocolate things on the tongue. And the way to drink it, she told me, the bartender, that's the word, yeah. She said to lick the chocolate off the tongue and then drink the drink. It was so weird.
So the tongue wasn't edible?
No, silicone.
And I'm just checking.
Just silicone. That's Ellie Rose with the tongue in her mouth. And then we ended up throwing it at each other. So yeah.
Sounds like a wild night.
It was a great time. It was a great time. I had a look. But Grace, her tour was great. She's amazing. She is the next level TikTok fame.
What do you mean? Like,
so like she's not just an influencer. She's
that?
actually like now on TV doing tours. Anyway, I love her.
Hell yeah.
Go on then, let's begin.
That was Ruby's past.
the ghost of Ruby's past.
That's everything Ruby did in a month.
I did more stuff, but it's boring.
Well, because you just want me to take up all this time.
No, I want to discuss things, and I've got a few questions from the listeners.
So am I just going to let you lead this a bit?
I'm going to ask. Okay.
I'll tell you one
Firstly,
thing.
how was your flight?
I hate flying.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
I know.
I hate flying. And like, I'm not scared of flying. It's just boring.
Yeah.
Like, that is it. It's as simple as that. It's just boring. Whether it's 4 hours or whether it's 14 hours. I think this was a 10-hour flight, what I did. Just so boring.
Gross.
You just sit there. I only watched 3 things on the way there. And I think I only watched one thing and some TV on the way back. So I didn't like sit and just stare at that screen.
Yeah, I wouldn't. How do older generations do it? Like, I know, like, our grandparents will go on the flight and just sit.
Well, that's what I was doing.
That's
like I said,
weird.
I didn't watch loads.
Weird.
How
was the jet lag when you were there?
Fine. Like, I sort of managed it pretty well there, but I will say coming back has been tough.
Yeah, you said you were up till 6 a.m.
I was up
yesterday.
till 6 a.m. the other night, and I just couldn't sleep. You're waking up at like midday.
That's gross.
It's
Set
tough.
an alarm.
Oh, you sleep through them.
I've
Genuinely.
never slept through an alarm.
I've slept through like 3 alarms the past like day.
Oh.
Because I set a bunch. Because I did. So pretty much the other day, this is like post-trip. I don't know why we're on about this.
Post-trip.
The other night, I couldn't get to sleep until 6 a.m. And this jet lag has been beating me up a bit. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to book a haircut tomorrow for like midday.
Yeah.
So I have somewhere I need to be.
Yeah.
I have to be up. I have to be ready. And then I didn't get to sleep until 6. And I'm just like, oh, for fuck's sake, I've got to go get my haircut in like 5 hours.
Yeah.
And I want to go to bed.
But, okay.
So yeah, I've been struggling, Ruby.
How was Sundance? Is that where you went first?
Yeah, well, I've kind of broken it up into Sundance, Vegas, and LA.
Okay, let's start with Sundance.
That's sort of the easier way to
Sure.
Sundance was great. Yeah,
Was it snowy?
genuinely, it was very snowy. So I've never been to like a snowy place, and it was.
You literally have been to Lapland.
Well, I was like 3. I don't remember that.
Okay.
You could say all you want. I don't remember that. I was saying to Mum, like, I can't believe 2014 was 10 years ago. And I went, I think 2014 was the year I started processing things.
Processing.
Who gives a fuck?
Sorry, Mr. American.
I think 2014 was the year I started processing things because I don't really remember anything before that. If you know what I mean?
2014.
Yeah, 13 years old. I think that's when I started remembering things.
Fucking hell, you've got a deficiency or something.
I don't really remember much from before then.
So what was it called then, yeah?
It was very cold. It was beautiful. Just picture these incredible mountains all snowed up and shit. All these trees all snowed up and stuff.
Yes.
It was very nice. And then it was in Utah. In sort of Salt Lake City and Park City. We spent most of our time in Park City. That's where the main shit is going off.
Yeah.
Park City is an old mining town from like the 1800s. So it's kind of got like a Wes Anderson, Tarantino-esque look to it, if that wasn't, I mean, like it's a bit vintage in a way and sort of like cowboy-y way.
Cool.
But then it's full of snow. It was also, just a little side thing, it was like the least successful mining town as well.
Oh.
Like they didn't find shit there.
Gosh.
Anyway, so we're in Salt Lake City / Park City and all these beautiful mountains and stuff like that. And then Sundance was good. There was a lot of films and things. I ended up seeing 13 things overall.
That's great.
I saw 10 films and 3 short film programs, which is like, we saw like 6 of them per program kind of thing.
Right.
And it was good. I wouldn't say there was anything I saw that I outright hated.
Did you get your money's worth, would you say?
Yeah, definitely. However, I was with 2 other people.
Oh, yes.
And I do think personally, and this isn't a complaint or anything, you probably would get more out of the festival if you went alone.
Because you have to do what others want.
Yeah, like we socialized and blah blah. I'm not even doing what other people.
Blah.
No, you socialize and shit like that, but like I don't know, it would force you to be more like you have a bit of a safety net when you've got 2 other people.
Yeah, fair.
But also, am I gonna go over to America to do this thing for like a week and a half by myself?
Probably not.
Not really. Also, that would be so much more expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The real question is, can you ski? And did you ski? Firstly, did you ski and can you do it?
What do you mean? Did I ski?
Did you go skiing?
Yes.
Fab.
You've said this already.
Were you good at it?
This is like an interrogation now. This isn't.
Were you good at the skiing?
Well, here's my thing to you. So let's say you're someone who's never been skiing before.
Yeah.
I'm giving you now 4 hours to learn how to ski. How good do you think they're going to be after those 4 hours?
Did you do any black runs?
No, of course not. What do you mean? So for those who don't know, it goes green, blue, black, double black, right?
No, there's a red in there somewhere.
It goes green, blue, black, double black, I believe.
Okay, maybe in Utah.
Green is easy, blue is middle, black's hard, double black is like, you got to know your shit, my friend.
Yeah, you went with a ski professional instructor.
So here's the thing. Again, I probably had about like 4 or 5 hours. I did 1 day of it. And I had to learn as much as I could in that 1 day.
Did you learn the pizza and chips?
So Hugo,
yes,
he's been skiing, let's say his entire life. He's a qualified ski instructor and stuff like that. And since we're friends, I guess he felt he could be a bit more, I don't know what the word would be.
Brutal.
Not
realistic.
Even that. But like he kind of was like, we're jumping into the deep end.
Okay.
And he was taking me on this stuff, blah, blah, blah. And I was kind of like, I've not even learned how to stop yet.
Right.
Like, you're taking me up these hills and telling me to go down. Like, I don't know how to stop or anything.
Yeah.
So, like,
this is so funny.
Well, like, that's what I mean. He kind of jumped me into the deep end. I struggled doing that for a bit. It was fun. I fell over a bunch, and honestly, that was the funnest part.
Do you not feel like you, for a moment after you fell with skis on your feet, you think, is my leg broke or am I
No,
alive?
because the skis come off.
Oh, mine never did.
You've got them wrong because that will break your leg. The ski should be able to come off if it
mine didn't
goes against like each other. Because the guy, I had to give them all my height, my weight, and all that stuff. And the guy said to me, I don't know if he just didn't believe me, I guess, but it was like, make sure this is accurate because like if some of this is slightly off, you can't break your leg because we're doing it so the ski will come off to your weight and size and blah, blah. Anyway, so Hugo jumped me in the deep end and was like trying to just teach me like I've done a year or 2 of skiing already. And I struggled with that. So I took a little break because I was also kind of conscious personally. I was with 3 people who could all ski and I was the only one who couldn't.
No.
So I was like, I'm going to go have a minute, get a drink, chill at one of the cafe bar
Sonny
places.
chose the après. They're après skiing more than the ski.
I was like, I'm going to chill for a bit. You guys go do some like harder runs. You know, you enjoy yourself. I'll kick back. So I was there, chatted to this lovely mother from wherever the fuck, and she was telling me about her family and all their life story.
Right.
And then eventually we come back, and one of the guys we were with, who I didn't really know, like I was meeting them for the first time, called Caesar.
This is Hugo and
so
Caesar.
Hugo taught Caesar how to ski years back.
Yeah.
And Caesar got really into it, and he loves skiing, and now he wants to become an instructor himself.
Right.
So they said, Caesar, why don't you take Sonny off for a bit and see what you could do with it?
Oh, gosh.
And
you're like this little toy they pass around.
And Caesar, nothing against Hugo. He's a qualified ski instructor. He did teach Caesar. I had Hugo's apprentice.
Yeah.
Caesar was a lot more patient with me.
Yeah, because Hugo and you aren't patient anyway.
I would disagree, but he was a lot more patient with me. And Ruby's sneezing. He was a lot more patient with me, and he was like, we want to make sure you can stop before we do anything first. And I was like, thank you.
Thanks, Caesar.
So I learned how to like do pizza and slow myself down and speed control and stop. And then I was a lot more confident after that because now I know I can slow myself down.
Do you not like the breeze in your face? It was so nice.
So, but after that, I was just, I was a lot more confident doing the chiller routes and stuff like that. But won't lie to you, I was pretty much a constant pizza. If that makes sense. Which is when you're two skis. It was very, very icky, I think, if you saw me skiing. I gave myself the ick, you could say. So pizza is when you put your skis in like a little triangle shape, like a pizza slice.
Inwards.
And the whole point is it controls your speed. You can slow down a bit.
The wider, the quicker you stop.
Yeah, that kind of blah. So I was just pretty much doing pizza all the time and then speeding up a little bit, but, like, controlling my speed. But I don't know what people expect me to have been after a couple hours.
I know.
No, I generally...
Maybe you should find a ski school in London.
No. I mean, I enjoyed it, but I do think... I think it's something you may have to learn when you're a bit younger.
Oh.
In a weird way. Because, I don't know. Also, it was quite embarrassing when there is literally, 6-year-olds who are so good at it.
My God,
I'm just
I can imagine.
I don't even know what I'm doing here. So I think it's something maybe if you learn a bit younger and it becomes sort of second nature in a way. And I think, I don't know. It's interesting because the muscles you were using are the muscles I don't necessarily use.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. But I did have a blast. It was a great day. I really did enjoy it. I'd definitely be willing to try it again and get a bit better.
Maybe not with all qualified ski instructors. Go with me. We could go.
What, you can ski?
I can ski.
When was the last time you skied, Ruby?
2020.
No, it definitely didn't have that many twos in it.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. I went my last year of Lapland, which was 2022.
Wow, if it was 2 years ago, you'd be able to say it like that. You'd know it straight away. I'm just fucking with you.
It was 2021. 2021.
I'm just fucking with you.
I can ski. So then you went to
also so expensive.
Yeah. Well, it's a festival.
No, skiing.
Oh, yeah.
So expensive.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of people were saying to me, "Oh my God, it's your first time. You're so lucky to be skiing here." It's what a place to ski for your first time,
What a place to ski.
Yeah, you're so lucky. We skied. We skied at a place called Deer Valley.
Right.
Which I think is in the Park City. That's one of their more posh.
High end.
Premium
nice.
kind of places.
Love that for you. So then you drove to Vegas.
Yeah, I guess.
What do you mean, guess?
I was just trying to think if there's anything else from Sundance I'd like to mention, but I got a bunch of free stuff, which was nice.
Nice.
I guess that's fine. I mean, if I think of something, I'll bring it up. No one really cares.
Okay. So then you went to Vegas.
You know what I mean?
Did you blast all your money in the slot machine?
So we did 2 nights in Vegas because Vegas is exactly halfway between LA and Utah.
Yeah.
So it just made sense to stay there. So we drove up to Utah, we stopped off at Vegas. We drove back from Utah, we stopped off at Vegas.
Yeah. But the second time was more of a stop.
I mean, both times we stayed the night. It was.
Oh, right. Okay.
Wasn't different.
So was it good? Did you see the Sphere?
It was good. We saw the Sphere. We didn't go. We were going to try and go and see this nature thing that's apparently going off there, which is pretty cool. But we never ended up doing that. But we stayed at the Paris, which is the one that has the fake Eiffel Tower.
Oh, fun.
I'd say fake. I guess it's more of a mini Eiffel Tower. And that was cool. We gambled. I didn't really win.
We gambled.
I didn't
we
really
shoot
win.
Crap.
It wasn't very successful for me that night.
Yeah.
Then the second night, I had a pretty good start very early. And honestly, that's the worst thing.
What do you... Oh, gambling. Sorry, I thought you meant waking up.
No, I had a good start early. So I was I put 20 quid in the machine. I think I may have done 40 overall because I played 20 in one machine and I was playing 20 at this machine.
Right.
Put 20 in this machine and I got it up to 300.
Wow.
And I was like, this is great, but it's too early. It's I can't cash out now and go to bed. It's 9 p.m.
Well, you could have...
And do what for the rest of the night? Watch my friend gamble?
Well,
you know what I mean?
Did you lose it all then?
So I think I did the smartest thing anyone could have done.
Okay.
I cashed out that 300.
Yeah.
Pocketed 200.
Yeah.
Played with 1.
Fair.
And I pretty much played with that 100 until I lost it, kind of thing.
That's great, son.
So I walked out with 200 that night. I'd say overall, though, I probably spent 300 to 400, in both nights. I would say together. I probably did about 150 to 200 per night.
Yeah, but say it started on $20.
That's a lie. Since I think I spent about 60 quid the second night. Is what I spent technically, because you're also getting free drinks.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You are meant to tip.
Oh my
'cause
God,
that's a
did you
big
not?
thing. I mean, I did as much as you can, and then sometimes they might give you a passive aggressive comment like, "Wow, thanks guys, I've served you 2 times now," and like,
Oh, really? That's a bit gross.
yeah. But you get free drinks, so like I don't know, you're kind of making up for it in that way,
Yeah.
where they're just bringing you stuff and blah blah blah. But Hugo,
Yeah.
and I hope he doesn't mind me saying about this. He's a fucking madman.
Why?
He's a crazy gambler.
Oh no.
He's been to Vegas, I think 3-ish times, or
Yeah.
a few. He's been a couple of times, but at least before,
Yeah.
and he's won every single time,
right.
which is it's great, but it's
What
also
did he
kind of a
win?
bad mindset.
What did he win?
That's not my place
I
to
wanna
tell.
know.
No, so he walked out both nights. So the first night he walked out with 500. The second night he walked out with 500.
Jeez, how much did he put in?
He probably spent about 200 to 300 though.
Yeah, I mean, he
But-
made the same as you.
I mean, no, he definitely made more because like he won both nights in a sense.
Oh, right.
But I don't know. It's pretty insane that he's won every time. It's like a
So
good
he
and a bad
believes
thing.
now
Well,
he will.
yeah, because it gives you that mindset of like
Yeah.
I win when I go to Vegas, and it's not good. And like he would do well, and this is how you get higher
Stakes.
no, what would you say? Higher rewards. You're going to do higher bets.
Yeah.
So he would then start, $50 this, $50 that.
Really?
Okay, $100 maybe, and then he'd lose it and he'd go, okay, no, go back to sorry. That was the whole thing. Go back to 20. Yeah, you lose it also, you go back to 20, then maybe you'd go up to 25 and then, and he did, at one point he was doing like a $200 bet. A $200 bet.
Hugo, if you're listening to this, here is a warning.
A PSA.
PSA, you're not going to win every time. You're very lucky. I'm glad you had a nice time, but do not gamble.
No, I mean,
Often.
gamble, but don't become addicted in a sense. It's knowing when to stop, and that is the hardest part because it's fun.
Yeah.
I had a blast, but you kind of take a step back at times and be like, we've been on a blackjack machine for maybe 3 hours now.
Oh, no.
So it's like, where is the limit? Where is the line? And obviously Vegas does a lot of mini things to trick you into staying. Like the classic one everyone knows, there's no clocks, there's no windows.
Oh, shit.
So you don't know what time of day it is.
Yeah.
You actually don't know the time either. Like you can't see if it's daylight or night.
But you have
outside.
a watch on.
Yeah, I mean everyone does, but like that is just one of the classic things that's more commonly known that they don't. So they do little things like that to keep you there.
Okay. Well, that's fun.
So yeah, he's just a wild guy, betting all these multi-hundred dollar
Multi-hundred.
bets, multi-hundred.
Fun. So then you went to LA.
Yeah.
Sonny, well, I'll just quickly say this. So I've wanted this bag for so long. Basically, Air One is like a crazy cool Whole Foods.
It's crazy cool.
It's crazy.
It's like a crazy cool Whole
I mean,
Foods.
obviously, I've not been Sonny has, so he can go more into it. But I said to Sonny, Air One is this place. I really want this bag.
No, you finished your sentence.
I really, really want just a tote bag from there. I don't know how much they cost. I don't really know the price bracket, but I really want a tote bag because I love the brand.
So we've not spoke too much over the past month, but anytime I've either spoke to mum and dad and you've been in the room, or anytime you've been around, the first and only thing you've been asking me, have you gone to this place yet? Have you got this bag for me yet? Have you done that? Sonny, when are you doing that? Can you please do that? I need it. What,
Yeah.
Have you gone to
I wanted it. So then I'm asleep. I don't know what time it was. Maybe 1
It was like
a.m.
midnight.
I don't know.
It wasn't that late. for you,
Sonny calls me. I think, oh my God, something terrible
though.
must
Oh my
have
God,
happened.
Sonny's dead. He's dead. Oh my
I
God.
was like, what? Answer the phone. Hey, I'm in Air One. What do you want? So then I'm like wide awake, buzzing. Hugo is modelling all these bags on FaceTime.
Because they have a small and a large,
Yeah.
and then the small comes in like black or beige, I guess.
Yeah, like
and
a
the
canvas.
larger ones have a few other different colours and stuff. So
Well-
we needed to give you the options.
Yeah, so I saw all my options, got my prices, and got my
so
bag.
expensive for a fucking tote bag.
It's a brand.
for a glorified shopping bag.
Well, I used it yesterday, and it was great. My food
It's
stayed
actually
cold.
a really good bag. I
Very
won't
good.
lie, it is a really good bag.
Great picnic bag.
But it's so just overpriced, and it's just because this name that like Eon or what like it, like
Eon?
because it's like an ERE.
Yeah, Air One.
So it's like Eon, like it's like
Anyway,
fucking weird.
I got my bag.
To give you guys an idea of what this shop is like,
Whole Foods, right? Surely.
but they do something called the Hailey Bieber smoothie.
Yes.
So that
Did you have one?
No, because I didn't want to rip you off. Because you
Oh,
were going to
yeah.
pay for it. And the smoothie was $20.
Yeah.
A fucking smoothie
And
is
it's a strawberry and banana smoothie, and that's it.
It looked great. It did. It looked delicious. It sounded delicious.
Yeah.
But like $20 because you slap Hailey Bieber's name on it.
They do chopped celery just in a plastic container for $26, and it's just celery.
Crazy. Apparently, this is from Hugo.
Yeah.
Who is a big noodle soup fan.
Oh, good stuff.
Apparently, they do pretty decent soup, and even though it's kind of overpriced, you can get like 2 bowls out of it. So it's okay.
They do good sushi. I just need to go.
It's a rip-off, man. Such a rip-off.
But it's aesthetic, isn't it?
It was on fucking... no, it wasn't on Rodeo Drive. It was on the street next to Rodeo Drive.
Well, yeah.
Which, like... And we went down Rodeo Drive a bit.
Did you?
And fucking rinsed every shop. Not by buying anything, by going in, oh, can we get you any drinks or anything? Yeah, we'll take a coffee. I'll take a can of Coke kind of thing. Rinsing all these shops for free stuff. Going Nespresso. Oh yeah, I'll be trying. I'd like to try this coffee.
They make full coffee in the UK.
We did
as well.
Get a full coffee,
iced as well. Iced with vanilla syrup.
I didn't get iced, but we were like, oh, this is why we've got selection from blah blah blah. And then you just chat shit for a bit. We went in a bookshop, a really nice bookshop, some great books, and they just had a cardboard box with like beers and seltzers and stuff, being like, hey, take a beer in a bookshop. Sorry, that was louder then.
That's fun.
So we proper rinsed the rich street.
I love that.
For just getting free stuff and not buying anything because I can't afford. They've got 2 Louis Vuitton stores. Do you know why?
Why?
One is for menswear, one is for woman's wear or whatever.
Fair.
2 stores, like 10-minute distance for different like...
Oh, I want to
Crazy.
go. Did you go to the Cheesecake Factory?
No, we went past it and we were going to check it out. But what's interesting, and I'm sure we'll get into food as well in a bit, what's interesting about the food over there is... It's like the Cheesecake Factory, which is here's 1,000 different types of cheesecake.
Yeah.
Or it's like In-N-Out, which is here's a burger. That's it. All we do is burger.
Yeah, but In-N-Out do the lettuce burger.
All we do is burger.
No.
You want burger? You come here for burger.
Yeah.
All we do is burger.
Yeah, okay, you've said. Did you go to Disney?
Do you want to talk about food or no?
After.
You want to save food, okay.
Food's my most interesting part. Did you go to Disney or Universal? Where did you go?
I went to Disneyland. I went to the happiest place on earth.
He FaceTimed us pissing with rain. It looked so somber and grey.
We went on the best day because it was raining in the morning. As we got there, it stopped raining, but it was cloudy. Longest queue time, 20 minutes.
What,
fucking great.
Did you go? Is the Harry Potter world there?
That's Universal.
Oh, right.
Fun little fact. It's Universal, but it's owned by Warner Brothers. What's up with that?
Weird. Why did you choose Disney over Universal?
Well, I would have happily done all of them.
Yes, obviously.
I would have, but that's expensive and it's a lot, and I'm not going to force the people I'm with to spend like half a week going to theme parks. I'm also slowly learning that I'm a bit of a theme park nerd and never realized that.
Yeah, you are. We all knew.
I'm really enjoying these theme parks.
Okay,
because like I went to Alton Towers like a few months back and loved that. So we went to Disney.
Best ride?
The reason we went to Disney was that's just always number one on all the lists.
Yeah.
Top things to do in LA, top theme parks and blah, blah, blah. It always seems to be number one.
Yeah.
So we said we'll do Disney, but I do want to get to Universal. I want to get there. I was actually saying, and this is an open invite to all the simpletons if you want to join me, Orlando 2025.
I'll go.
Disney will be there. Universal will be there. Epcot. But do you know 2025 is the opening of Epic Universe, Universal's brand new theme park. Have you seen this shit?
Yeah.
Have you seen this shit?
Yeah.
They've got a fucking cum world, Ruby. They've got a classic Universal Monsters world. The Dark Universe, they've got a fucking cum world, and I want to go there.
Wow.
They've also got a Mario Land, which is less interesting to me.
Imagine that.
Another Harry Potter world. What else can you do?
Cars World.
Disney has all that, but like, yeah.
Disney
I want to Orlando 2025.
I will go.
Open invite. I want to go. I want to do a week of theme parks because I've never been there.
No, that's
There's
not a week.
so many.
That's like a 2-3 weeker job.
I mean, yeah, but like to do all the theme parks would probably maybe take you a week straight.
Okay.
Anyway, Disney.
Best ride.
Best ride. We didn't go on any of the crazy rides because honestly, as it got later in the evening, the lines did go up.
Right.
Because it got better and bloody more people. But we went on, I don't know any of the names, like the Racing Railcar Mine Tour or whatever the fuck it was, which is like a sort of like mid-level roller coaster where you're on a mine shaft and shit like that. And that was very fun.
Okay.
Pirates of the Caribbean's a classic.
Yes.
Because I was going with people who Hugo went when he was very young but doesn't know much. And it was kind of sad that like how much I knew about this place I'd never been.
So
it's like Paris but slightly bigger.
Okay.
I imagine Orlando's also next level version of it.
Did you meet any characters?
Oh, who did we meet? I'll tell you the best place.
What?
This is actually was so worth why I went to Disney.
What?
Star Wars Land, or what they call
Boring.
it, Galaxy's Edge or whatever. No, as someone who like was a big Star Wars fan as a kid, now more of a passive fan, I guess. Just going to fucking Star Wars Land and stepping in, genuinely like seeing all this shit life size to scale the world, people having to be in character.
Yeah.
It was incredible. It was actually incredible. It was
glad.
insane. Like we went on the Millennium Falcon ride, and like you're walking through the queue. And you start walking through like the corridors of the Millennium Falcon, and it looks just like the fucking movie. And I'm walking through this place.
Well, it sounds great for you.
It was crazy. We were going in the gift shop as well, and they have like build your own lightsaber shit. And then next to it, they had a guy behind a counter with like the $200-300 lightsabers that are like metal and fully body blah.
Full laser.
And we're like, oh, can we just have a look at these? And as soon as Hugo gets it, he's like dicking around. I was
he's
peeking
such a
He's
child.
dicking around. But the guy knew that's what we were doing. He must get this all fucking day. People
Yeah.
pretending that they're going to drop 300 quid on a lightsaber just to dick about with it for 5 minutes. And so we're all like, bro.
Oh, God, I would kick you out.
And it was so funny. We went to the cantina at Star Wars World. If anyone knows Star Wars, you'll know what I'm on about. And got the fucking such overpriced cocktails. Like, again, $20 for a cocktail kind of thing. And like, mine was blue. It was a very light blue cocktail. It was actually
Nice.
delicious.
I'm glad.
But it was so good. So Star Wars World, we met Kylo Ren, met some stormtroopers. Chewbacca was there. It was fucking great. I'm trying to think of who we met Disney-wise.
Did you not see Mickey?
No, he's too high.
Did you see any parades?
No, but there was a big disco light show in the evening.
Yes.
And we were having a bit of a blast, a bit of a dance.
Well,
We went on It's a Small World.
Oh, why?
The worst ride. I hate It's a Small World.
It smells nice, though.
Because Hugo was like, I want to go in It's a Small World. We didn't say that. We were near It's a Small World. And he was like, my mum used to love this. She used to love Disney as a kid. Blah, 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 blah. And so we kind of went on it for that sake.
Okay.
Horrible ride. Nightmare fuel. Terrible. Worst
Smells
thing.
lovely.
Didn't care about the smell.
The water.
Hated
It's
it.
the water. It's nice. So
The water is oily as fuck.
I don't even want to. Don't spoil drinks.
The only good water thing is Pirates of the Caribbean, which is a blast.
So food wise, what did you?
Wait, I'm not done.
Oh,
I need to
God.
think. I did make a list actually. Do people like or hate this?
Ay,
This
this
so
has gone on. How long has this
so
gone on
self-indulgent. Oh shit, I've got shit to do later. I should think about that.
for? Yeah.
This is so self-indulgent. Thinking about it now.
Well, I'm intrigued.
Yeah, I think that is pretty much it for Disney. But
Oh,
I did more stuff. I didn't just do Disney and then eat food.
okay. Go on then, quick.
Went on the Warner Brothers studio tour.
Fun.
Pretty fun. You get to see the costumes at the end. I think me and Hugo both had a thing of like, we maybe know a little bit too much already. Because it's kind of like
so
for
you were the
people.
snobs.
No, we weren't like, oh, actually, you're like asking the annoying people. Like, we weren't that kind
Excuse
of guy.
me.
Actually, it's this and that. Like, we weren't that. But it's like, you get into it and it's like telling you what Foley is and how post-production works. It's like,
Well, I wouldn't have a
no,
clue.
well, that's what I mean. It's for the punters like you.
The punters.
But I did enjoy it. And do you want to know what they were shooting while I was there?
Yeah.
Shrinking Season 2.
Shrinking.
The Harrison Ford, Jason Segel therapist one.
I
Yeah, but say you watched that and enjoyed it. I know Mum and Dad loved it. Season 2 they're filming. I got one spoiler.
What? No.
I'm not gonna say, but they did have to tell us a spoiler.
That's so shit. What?
No, it's not a big spoiler. It was a location. It was
Okay.
like if you see the sign, it says what the location is, and
Okay.
you'll
fair.
know.
I like that.
So yeah, Shrinking Season 2 they were shooting there, which is pretty
Crazy.
darn cool. And then, do you want me to get into like any of the nightlife?
Yeah, quickly though.
Quickly.
Did you?
One interesting thing
Where are we in
about
this?
LA.
Okay.
the whole state of California,
Yeah.
it's illegal to sell alcohol after 2 a.m.,
Oh yeah.
which sucks. So all the bars close at 2, which honestly is a good and a bad thing.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's not going to be crazy
about the after parties.
Well, so we went to this similar bar. It was called Barney's Beanery.
Right.
Shout out, Hugo's favorite place. We went there a couple nights and stuff, and it was good. And then one night it closed, and we were sort of like, what do we do? Where do we go after? We need some after party thing. And Hugo goes, I know a place. Mr. LA, okay?
Yeah.
I know a place.
Mr. Gambling Man.
Come with me. It's sort of a bar, sort of an after party, sort of illegal.
Okay.
It'll be good. So I don't know if I should even name the place. So I'm not going to name the place, just in case. I don't want to be the one who ruins everybody's fun.
On this podcast.
Well, that's what I mean, but you never know. So we go, and picture it as in somebody's living room has been turned into a club. So there's sofas in the corner. So we go, and it's like someone's living room's turned into a club. So sofas in the corner, DJ deck, makeshift bar, £10 for a bottle of Modelo.
What is Modelo?
A beer. I'm saying it's a rip-off, expensive rip-off.
Okay.
10 quid for like a 330 milliliter bottle. That's fucking bullshit. That is so expensive, but it's an after party. It's an illegal little thing. Anyway, we're at the bar ordering, and who's next to us?
Who?
Lil Nas X.
Lil Nas X.
So
what the fuck?
Hugo starts chatting to him for a
bit.
And we shake his hand, and he introduces himself as, I'm going to fuck up his name, which I feel bad. Monteo? You
don't know
what his album was called. And he's got a song named after it.
Okay.
So he introduced himself, blah, 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 we chat, go our separate ways. But then later on, Hugo
Lil Nas X, that's so funny.
Hugo somehow has a dance battle with him. Like a full-on little crowd around, and then like Hugo's doing a little dance, Lil Nas is laughing, then he does a little dance.
Why are you saying Nas?
What is it?
Lil Nas.
Lil Nas?
Lil Nas X.
Lil Nas?
Lil Nas X. I don't know.
Well,
the little X.
Hey, I can call him whatever because we're best mates now.
We're friends now.
I can call him M-Dog. I can call him X. I can call him Little Nas if I want to call him that. So they were having a full-on little dance battle, and Hugo was going for it and blah, blah, blah. And Hugo has even admitted, like, I was just recycling 2 moves, pretty much.
Oh my God, what were the moves?
Just some shuffle.
Just
some shuffle. This is little Nas talking to his friends after the fact. He was like, so what did he do? Just some shuffle.
Just some shuffle. Go on, yeah.
And Hugo kind of won. I say kind of because I think little Nas got a bit bored.
Obviously.
And was like, hey, well done, man, and showed him all this respect, and it was great.
Did you film it?
No, because I didn't want to ruin it.
Oh, I would have so filmed it.
I feel like if you get your phone out, that sets a different vibe there.
Okay, fair.
You know what I mean?
Did you not even get a selfie with him?
No, I don't care. I was saying it's the perfect celebrity because I do not give a shit.
But you know,
but he's so famous.
Yeah.
Like, he's actually such a famous person.
That's like you meeting like.
But I don't care. Like, I don't hate him or anything. I don't really care.
That's very cool.
You know, so yeah, we met. That's the nightlife. We met Lil Nas X in a random after party thing.
That's really hilarious.
And Hugo did a little dance battle with him and won.
And well done, Hugo.
Lil Nas's respect in the dancing world. You should be so jealous.
That's very cool.
As a dancer.
I'm not.
Ex-dancer.
Right, let's go. Can we go on to the food now quickly?
I guess, but do you know what helps food? What helps when you're not hungry or you want to be hungry or the taste of food?
Drinks.
Marijuana, Ruby. Marijuana helps with food. And I just want to quickly talk about the dispensaries because I'm sure people might be interested in this.
What's a dispensary?
It's the shops because it's
just
legal there.
Is it?
Yeah, it's all legal there.
In America?
So get this. You can't smoke on certain private property, which makes sense.
Right.
You also can't
Can you smoke inside?
You can't. Well, private property, it depends. If it's your home.
In a bar?
No.
Like the UK then?
Like in your own home, that's fine. On the street, that's fine.
Yeah.
You can't smoke and drive still, but if you're sat in your car and it's stationary, you can smoke.
So you can hotbox your car?
Yeah, as long as you don't drive it afterwards. So if you get caught, but you're parked up, that's fine.
Right.
Anyway, so they have these shops, and the best way to explain these shops is there's sort of 3 categories I find. Right. There's post office.
Right.
There's craft brewery, and then there's Pandora, like the jewelry shop. That's the vibes, you know. There's a post office which is very basic, plain, boring, behind the counter kind of shit. You come in, you order, you leave.
Yeah.
Craft brewery one, we've got all these funky colours, all these like people we're wearing like we're trying to be a
shop.
bit, yeah, we're trying to be a bit hipster here and stuff like that. Then Pandora, there's the marble tables, the glass little things. We're trying to class this place up a bit. So I find there's 3 sort, and you find whatever your vibe is your vibe.
Where did you go?
Well, we checked out a few because it was just sort of interesting. So that's why I was saying
What
this,
was
like
the
post
price
office
difference?
When you're there, you actually hide the prices a bit. Sometimes they're up front.
It's given Amsterdam.
This is our high end. This is our low end. This is whatever, and you can figure it out. They also have a little booklet. Now you mentioned bartenders earlier. What do you think the staff are called?
Weed tenders?
Bud tenders.
Bud tenders.
They're bud tenders, which is fucking dreadful.
I love that.
I don't know. Imagine like
Weedies. They should be called weedies.
That's what you call me.
You weedy.
So yeah, the bud tenders then spout your ear off and all that shit and tell you what this does and how it affects you and things like that. There's also edibles there, pills, mints, all this sort
Just
of
like
stuff
Amsterdam
to get
then.
you high. But what I found really interesting is like the fact that, yeah, they'll tell you how this affects you. What are you looking for? What do you want? You want something to help you sleep. You want something to keep you more energized, some motivation.
Like a prescription pill.
Yeah, but like it's not meeting some guy in a dark corner and doing a quick swap off and going your separate way.
It doesn't feel discriminative.
No, but like I'm getting also this information.
Right.
So it's like, oh, you want something to relax tonight? Oh, that's great. Oh, you want something that's not going to make you feel sleepy, but you could still go out with it? Oh, have some of that, like that kind of shit. And I don't want it to sound like I'm a massive fucking stoner,
Budman.
but it was just an interesting experience that
Okay.
they would you could do all this, and like they had this one called sex, which you'd think is sex, but they actually said it makes you feel like you've had 3 glasses of wine. That's how they explained it. So it's just like a lot of interesting stuff. You could get iced tea that would get you high and stuff like that. So like,
really?
yeah, drinks, lemonade, shit like that.
Did you bring any back?
Well, I think we move on to food.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not an international drug smuggler.
Oh, yeah, of course. Okay. Food. I'm going to name some places in America and I want you to tell me if you went and what it was like. I'm guessing this is coming off the top of my head because, okay, In-N-Out Burger.
I tried In-N-Out. So
Did you have the animal style fries?
What is the animal style fries?
Like with loaded cheese on top?
No, I ain't got time for that. We do burger. We do burger.
Okay.
You want burger? We do burger.
Did you just have a burger then?
So we actually went twice,
Oh.
weirdly enough. So the first time I had burger,
Yes.
but I had burger with lettuce and tomato.
Like a basic burger.
And Hugo was like, Sonny, you're doing it all wrong. You want bread, meat, cheese. It's like, and the sauce. You want the bread, meat, cheese sauce. That's it. Lettuce and
In-N-Out
tomato,
sauce.
you're ruining it. You don't want lettuce and tomato. You're ruining the burger.
Okay.
And so the second time, I was like, fine, can I just get burger, please?
Yeah. Burger with your In-N-Out sauce.
Burger with nothing, please.
Okay.
And it was really good, honestly. It was a good fucking burger, I won't lie.
I'm glad. I'm going to...
What's interesting, and I think I might have to say a couple other places I had to make this point.
Oh, God.
So-
What's this going on?
In-N-Out, Chick-fil-A,
Yeah.
Raising Cane's.
Yeah.
3 very popular places.
Oh, I want to go so bad.
In-N-Out,
Yep.
we do burger.
Yes.
Chick-fil-A, we do chicken burger.
Yeah.
We do chicken sandwich. That's it.
Yeah.
Raising Cane's, chicken fingers.
Did you have the sauce from Raising Cane's?
Yeah, really good stuff.
Is it?
But
Did
what
you
I'm
fill
saying,
it up in
no,
a cat?
but what I'm saying
I want
is,
to know.
what I'm saying is, here at McDonald's, oh, we do burger, we do chicken, we
Why are
do
you putting an
breakfast, we do all of that. Like,
yes.
whereas this place is like, we do burger,
Yeah.
we do chicken
But they
sandwich.
do
Like
it
that is
well.
it. But it's just the one thing, and that's why you go there and you're like, fucking hell, that's a long queue, but the queue is gone. It's rapid.
Yeah, because they just do burger.
Because they just do burger and they throw burger out at people, going, his burger, his
Why
burger,
are you
his
saying
burger.
it like it's a...
And you just have to, like, yeah. So I found that interesting
Okay.
that it's so focused.
Yeah.
But it also, now there's so many of them because
Mm.
there's one for everything.
So did you, when you went to Raising Cane's,
Yeah.
whatever it's called, did you get the sauce in a full drinks cup?
No, because why would I do that?
Everyone does that.
What we got was chicken fingers, the sauce, and some Texas toast. And Texas toast is kind of
that
like
nice?
it's kind of like eggy bread, but not as like eggy bread, if that makes
More
sense. But it's a
savoury.
bit more like what's the word that
Doughy.
they use? No, that what do they call eggy bread? Cinnamon toast or some
French
shit?
toast. They
French
call it.
toast. So it's a bit French toasty,
Okay.
but less cinnamon and
It
sweet.
looks so good. Oh, I want to
It
go.
was pretty fucking good.
Was it?
So you get your chicken finger, your Texas toast, you fucking ram it in that sauce, you
Oh
shove
my
it down your
God.
gob, and yeah, it was fucking good.
Okay, that sounds great.
But it's all just fried chicken and unhealthy shit.
Did you go to Starbucks?
No.
Ugh, well.
But if it helps, we did go to Costco.
Oh no!
And
I saw.
we bought like 20
My mom went to
Starbucks
Costco.
little pre-coffees.
Fair.
Cause I'm not spending fucking $10
I know.
on a coffee every day.
Any-
And then I've got to tip 20%.
Anywhere else you went that was good food?
Chick-fil-A's good.
Yes.
That's just like a solid chicken sandwich, like I say. Controversial with everyone about pizza in America. Where's the best pizza? Pizza this,
Yeah.
pizza that. I would say LA pizza's pretty solid.
nice.
People also rave about the Mexican food in LA.
Yeah.
Taco trucks everywhere, and that's sort of where you want to get it. You know, from some rando.
Yeah. Backstreet taco
Some
truck.
Marlin rando out there, and we just go and get a taco. And yeah, I'm trying to think of any other food. So like I say, the pizza's good.
Did you go to Target?
No, but I have been before.
Oh.
So
All right. Shall we actually move on then?
I went to Home Depot.
Did you?
Which is B&Q. It's just B&Q. The only difference I actually noticed was you could test the drills. Like they had a little section.
You went gun shooting.
Oh, I did shoot some guns, but I'm talking about drills right now.
I just remember.
What the people want to know is that you can test your drills in Home Depot.
Okay.
They have a little plank of wood and a box of screws.
Great.
And you just fucking have at it.
Cool. But you did go gun shooting.
I also shot some guns. So I've never shot a gun before.
Was it powerful? Did you bounce back?
So that's what I was a little worried about. I was like, I've never shot a gun before. Everyone always talks about the recoil and like hitting your shoulder and stuff and
Yeah.
things like that. And I don't know how strong or powerful it's going to be. It wasn't that powerful, honestly. It was pretty fine.
You were quite good. You sent us the target.
Yeah, but that's me like taking my time. Like if I was some SAS coming in a room and had to like take you down straight away, like
Sorry, just hold on a minute. Hold on.
that's what I mean. Like, okay, let me get my. There we go. Kind of thing. Like I can't just come in and aim up and go. Du, 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 du. So I shot 4 guns. So I've gone from someone who's never shot a gun to shooting 4 guns.
I'm proud of you.
We did 2
Not.
9mm. One was a pistol that was. I'm also definitely going to get some of this stuff wrong because I'm not a gun person.
We don't care really about the guns.
One was a pistol that was like souped up with like a second mag and really cool and a stock on it and shit. One of them was this other sort of 9mm gun that was a bit more bigger and bloody blah. Whatever.
Cool.
Sniper rifle,
Sniper.
which
no
is very, very
sniping.
cool. Shooting a sniper. There was this one 50 bolt sniper rifle thing.
Where 50 come out. What does it mean?
No, it's like this the size of the bullets and stuff.
Oh.
Big bullet. Big bullet. We have big
Big bullet.
$20 per shot.
Oh my God.
To shoot
How
this
many
sniper.
Did you do?
We didn't do this sniper. This was like that
Oh.
big sniper. I can't remember what. Yeah, I think it's like a 50 cal that was. I can't remember what ours is.
Okay.
But like the bullet was huge. The gun was huge. $20 to shoot one bullet.
Fab.
Insane. Yeah, so we did the sniper. We did a couple 9mm stuff. Because I guess people might not know this. You go in there. There was a premium package, which was like the nicer guns. Then there's like the regular package, which is whatever. You pay for the package or you can pay per gun.
Right.
But if you pay for the package, then you have all the guns on the wall. So we got the package, and then we can use any gun, and then you're paying per packs of bullets after that.
Right.
So then it's like $20 for 20 bullets of this or whatever. And
How weird that that's like a hobby.
but I went in and I was a little nervous because I'm also never really been surrounded by guns either.
Obviously not.
Like Nerf guns as far as I've got, an air rifle probably.
Right.
But as soon as I shot one, yeah, I was a lot more comfortable. Like straight away, as soon as you did it, you're like, oh, okay, it's not that big of a deal.
Fun.
And it was interesting. It was fun. I'd say it's definitely worth trying, but I didn't come out of it like my life has changed. Guns are the best. Like holy, yeah, rootin' tootin'. Like
Wow.
I didn't come out in any of that. My stance on guns
It's still the
still
same.
the same, pretty
Fair.
much. But like,
You just did it for the experience.
I'd definitely do it again. It was a blast. But
Okay, well, I'm glad you had the best time in America, and we're going to move on now after we've done what?
about an hour,
Fucking hell. We need to stop. I've got so much to say.
we'll say some stuff then.
Okay, I've just deleted all my notes. Oh my God. No, Sonny, I've deleted all my notes.
Who cares? You weren't looking at them. You weren't using them.
I was.
I wrote notes. I didn't look at them once.
Oh, God, I'm actually heartbroken because I had things. Okay. Oh,
So-
I'm really pissed off. How do I go back and find them?
Should we jump into what you've been watching?
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know what it was
You can't
called.
remember the thing you called that changed your life?
Okay.
So, Ruby comes to me. Ruby comes to me and goes, "Oh my God, Sonny, I can't wait for this podcast we're about to do." This was like 10 minutes ago. I can't wait for this.
This was an hour and 10
I
minutes ago.
watched something that last night that just changed my
All
life.
right, I'll tell you
This
about
is
it.
my favorite thing ever.
Let me tell you.
Oh, I need to figure out what it's called. How could it have changed your life?
Because it was a
and
different
you don't know what it's
language.
called.
Let me tell you.
Still can't remember the title.
I know the title. Right.
What's the title?
You've spoke a lot now, so
What's the title?
Right. I watched. It's on Netflix. I watched it last night. It's called.
What's the title?
It's called Society of the Snow. Have you seen it?
That's a foreign film?
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was a foreign film. Interesting.
Have you watched this film?
Not yet,
Right.
but I
this
know
film
it. This is what I was telling you to watch.
Anyway, I'm gonna speak now.
Do you not know I'm still speaking?
No, Sonny.
Burger?
Burger.
Do you not
This-
remember me going, you like plane crash films, you'll love
Yes,
this.
I know, but I watched it. So I do like a plane crash film. This film was
I should have watched it on the plane.
no.
I should have watched it on the plane.
It was unbelievable. Essentially, Penny Babies. It is a group of Uruguayan amateur rugby team people. They are flying to Chile. I don't know what for because they don't get there, but they were.
I would assume a rugby game.
Yeah, probably a rugby game.
They
hired
what a
this plane-
coincidence. What a coincidence. The whole team's on this flight, hey? You're going on holiday too? You're going on holiday?
They're going as a
What's
team.
the odds?
They're
Yeah,
going as a
obviously.
team. So they're flying, and then there's a terrible plane crash, and this is real.
Has there ever been a not terrible plane crash? There's been a plane crash, but this one's actually kind of
I know.
cool.
So there was a plane crash, really, really, really bad, and essentially.
Has there ever been a really, really
Sonny,
good plane
you're really
Sorry, I'm
pissing
just
me
trying to
off
piss you
now.
off.
You actually are, though. There was this plane crash, and they were out there for 3 months. 3 months. And the way they survived was from eating the dead. And you need to watch it.
Sorry,
wait,
just to
no,
clarify,
I'm just going to finish.
when she says eating the dead, she means the dead teammates of the other players,
Yes, I
not
do
just
mean that.
like the dead.
I mean the dead
Eating
teammates.
their friends.
Don't know who I was looking at. You see me go like that.
You're in your flea bag.
So, I watched it. It is gory. It is.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
I
there
didn't
is.
expect it to be gore.
Because I can deal with gore. Like, I'm a sore gal, but I literally was watching it. I was like, oh, like when the plane actually crashes, fucking hell, it's intense. Like
I'll watch it.
there's someone's leg in it, like crack. It's disgusting. But there is some really. I was sobbing at certain points. I was really upset, and even at the end when it was all. The ending, I'm not going to spoil it.
Even at the end when, I don't know why, everyone's names were showing up.
No, even at the end, I was like crying. It was please watch it. But it is, I don't know what language it's in. It must be like a Spanish.
What's the team again? Because I guess the team, it's their language.
A Uruguayan rugby team.
So it'll be that.
Oh, God, it was so good. It was so good. Please watch it.
You could talk about it for another 2 minutes while I go to the toilet if you want.
No, I've spoke by now. Okay, guys, it's time for some ASMR with Ruby.
You're just chewing into the mic.
Yeah.
People don't want this. People just want to hear me talk about my trip for 30 minutes straight.
No. But honestly,
I'm sorry about that, guys. That feels so...
so self-indulgent.
Yeah, it does. And I feel like some of the funner stories I can't even say. So is that all you've watched, Society of the Snow?
No, obviously I've watched Love Island, load of shit.
Yeah, obviously. Obviously I watched Love Island. You know what Love Island? I had a dream that the Love Island people were watching me do Love Island.
No, I watched Love Island, but no, this film, honestly, it was so moving. I really loved it. I was so emotional. And then obviously I got into this like spiral where I researched the real people.
Spiral?
No, why are you being like this?
Well, you were the one who
I
mentioned
listened
Saw.
patiently throughout your whole...
You mentioned Saw.
Anyway,
Now you're mentioning Spiral from
Watch
the
it.
book of Saw.
Society of the Snow, it's amazing. Have you watched
You excited for Saw 11
No, I didn't know it was a thing.
coming out this year, September?
Okay.
If it's back to school, it's Saw.
Okay. Okay.
No, because it used to be if it's Halloween, it's Saw.
Okay.
But now it's September. Okay. Fucking bitch. What do you want me to talk about? Because
Thelma.
I've seen
I want you to talk about
so
Thelma. I want
much
you to talk about Thelma.
stuff. I've seen way too much stuff.
Thelma, please.
So I will talk about Thelma because personally, this was my favorite film I saw at Sundance.
This hit me in a different level.
No, I do think
I heard you cried.
I teared up for sure.
Cried.
But because my grandma died recently, Ruby. I don't know if you
Stop.
know that.
Stop.
My
It's
grandma
Sonny.
passed away, and
Stop that
you
now.
know it's kind of emotional at moments. No.
No,
So this
stop.
movie is it's called Thelma, and it's about a 93-year-old.
Oh my God, no, this
woman.
really hits home.
It's about a 93-year-old woman who gets scammed on the internet
No.
for 10 grand, and she decides, I'm getting my money back.
Oh,
And
what's that bit?
It's kind of like an action movie parody, but there's not it's not an action movie, you know? I wouldn't say don't go in thinking it's an action movie. Now, Ruby wants me probably to tell you where you can watch this. I've got no idea. I don't know if anyone's bought it. I don't know if it's going to get a theatrical release. I don't know. It's too early to tell.
Okay.
Some things have been bought by Netflix and Amazon from Sundance and things. I don't know.
Maybe one day you'll
We'll
be able
keep you
to watch
updated.
it. Yeah.
And so, yeah, it's about this woman. And I just want to shout out the actress. She's called June Squibb.
Squib.
Yeah, now she's been acting for 70 years.
Wow.
And this is her first leading role.
Oh.
She's 94 in real life, and she's playing this 93-year-old. And it's just so wholesome and so fun and so sweet. And yeah, it was, I don't know if close to home is the word, because I think the whole point is it's a bit universal.
Yeah.
Because we've all got a grandma who doesn't know how the internet
But
works.
I
kind of thing.
heard from outside sources, Karen Payne, that the relationship between her grandson and her is
Yeah.
like you and our non-all
No. The relationship is just a key element to the film.
Right.
That's like a very key relationship, is that the grandson is sort of like the only one who's like, hey, I think she's okay. Like maybe she can be all right. And it's about accepting that you need help, but it's also about being strong and resilient and stuff. And yeah, it was emotional, but it wasn't like sad. You know, it was more emotional because it was just like
raw.
A bit close to home, a bit real, a bit, yeah. But the director came out afterwards and he pretty much explained, you know, when Tom Cruise is falling, like holding on the side of a helicopter thousands of feet in the air, that's tense and scary. When my nan needs to get up and down some stairs, that's tense and scary.
Yeah.
And so it's like, that's how he wanted to play this film. And it's based off of his grandma, who's 103.
Wow.
And at the very end, it shows a clip of her saying like some of the exact same lines from earlier in the film.
Oh my God, I love that.
So it's very like,
I love
it's
that.
dedicated to her. It's based for her. And she got to see the film and stuff. She's still alive, this woman.
That's crazy.
Which is crazy. So
Wow.
Thelma, that was my favorite of the Sundance films I saw.
I'm glad.
Recently also, just last night, I watched a film that I've been very much looking forward to, and this is how sad I am. I'm disappointed I didn't get to watch it last year. American Fiction.
Okay.
The new, it's got Jeffrey Wright in it. It's got Tracy Ellis Ross. It's got, what's his name now? Sterling K. Brown. And I think it's great. I really enjoyed it. I think the simplest way to explain what it's about, in like the most basic way without giving too much away, it's about blackness in media, if that makes sense.
No.
So it's about blackness in media, and it follows this guy. He's a guy called Monk. He's sort of in his late 50s. He's a writer and he's a professor. He's not super successful.
What the fuck was that?
Got to catch your own breath.
No, Sonny. What the fuck? You have to catch your own breath.
Well, when you're ranting and rambling, sometimes
So
you do
you
got to take a
just
minute.
I've never done that.
Yeah, because you don't have any passion. You're not passionate. You're not passionate about what I do and what I talk about. And it's like I bet. See, you need to catch your breath right now.
Conversation just.
I'll tell you what it is. I think, and maybe I'm wrong.
Oh my God.
You as a singer have learned to control your breath and shit like that.
You run
That
out.
was me. That was me just saying one long sentence and being like, I should probably breathe now. I should probably breathe at the end of that.
Oh my God, I can't.
So it's about a writer. So it's about a writer in his late 50s,
Oh my
blah.
God. Yeah.
Who is pretty much, he's a black guy and he's like, I'm fed up of people asking me to write a book about a unarmed teenager getting shot by the police. I'm fed up of having to write about these singles. She's laughing. She's just said laughing. I'm trying to talk about serious issues.
Okay, I actually need to forget about that. It wasn't even that funny, but it was just fun.
It was just a breath. It wasn't anything like, I just breathed.
Carry on.
So he's a writer in his late 50s. And he's sort of like, I'm fed up. He's got a lot of personal stuff going on at home. That's the thing. I would say this leans a lot into just like an interpersonal drama with him and his life. It's not always about blackness in the media.
Where is this?
What do you mean, where
can we watch it?
In cinemas.
Now?
In the cinemas, yes.
Okay, cool.
Oscar nominated, lead actor, supporting actor, stuff like
I've
that.
got a question.
Yeah.
What is your thoughts on Margot Robbie not being nominated, but Ryan Gosling being nominated?
Who cares? The Oscars aren't really, they're meaningless. You want my honest opinion?
Okay, fair enough.
The Oscars are meaningless. It's all political. It's all, why are you what are you doing? You went to eat your mic. Ruby is sat there with a fucking frozen big ass sweet in her hand and a mic in the other, and you just went to eat the mic instead of your sweet.
Carry on.
I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I got halfway through explaining the plot, and now we're talking about how the Oscars are meaningless.
Okay, go back to your plot.
The Oscars are meaningless.
Okay.
Though. It's just politics and money and shit like that.
Okay.
So yeah, anyway, he's fed up of having to write all these sort of stereotypical black stories and shit, and he's got a lot going on at home, and so to sort of vent his frustrations under a fake name, he writes the most stereotypical black story he could think of, and then the world fucking loves it. And that's kind of the plot. And I thought it was fascinating. I think there's a lot of fun things they do with the filmmaking of it all. There's a lot of meta moments and shit like that. And I just think, yeah. And what I like about it overall, I'll wrap this up with that. What I like about it overall, it doesn't give you an answer. It gives you things to think on. It's not like, this is the correct viewpoint. Like, this film thinks this, and that's what we're trying to get across. It gives you a couple viewpoints, shows their argument, and kind of leaves it with you to sit on. And I liked that. I liked it. It was also funny. It was also funny. But I wouldn't say... I kind of expected it to be more of a comedy than it was. I would say it's definitely leans more drama than comedy, but there's some very funny moments. Within like the first 2 minutes, it was proper laugh out loud stuff.
Well, I'm glad. So
American Fiction. I rewatched E.T. recently for the first time in years. And that's such a good movie. Like, I knew it's E.T., but like I didn't really expect it to be. He's not a cum, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
No, but I like this game. Is someone a cum? Is Phineas and Ferb a cum?
No.
No.
No. Anyway.
So yeah, E.T.'s really fucking good.
I'm glad.
Practical effects and stuff. Can you do an E.T. impression? I meant voice. This is an audio medium. Ruby just pulled a funny face and stuck a finger out.
No, I can't.
E.T. phone home.
That was fucking awful.
Elliot.
Stop it.
Ruby.
Anyway, we're going to move on.
Ruby. E.T. Ruby phone home.
This is now boring. I'd have turned this off.
Ruby.
Sonny.
Why don't you support a bit? Do something. There we go. See, you're laughing now.
Yeah, because you're weird. That doesn't even sound like you.
It sounded like E.T.?
No.
It was actually a guest we have in the studio. I'd like to introduce Mr.
E.T.
Hello.
Sonny.
I'm so honored to be on the Pain and Simple podcast. I'm becoming Stephen Hawkins now.
Right.
Not E.T.
It is
Elliot.
something important that's coming up in a couple of days.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. February is the month of love.
Oh, Sonny.
Right, Sonny, you're
Will
pissing me off
you
now.
be my Valentine this year?
Sonny.
E.T., do you really mean that? Do you want me to be your Valentine's
Sonny,
Day?
yeah. Right, I'm just going to keep going. We asked you how you're spending Valentine's We asked the listeners how they're spending Valentine's Day. The options were...
Burger.
Burger.
Get
Chicken burger.
Get burger. No, get one burger. get 2 burger,
No, it was single and thriving,
which is 1 burger,
with the love of my life,
2 burger.
alone and sad,
That's no burger. That's fries. That's a portion of fries.
and drunk.
So you've not got like what about the thruples out there
Anyway,
and like the groups
they
and
could
the
be with
orgies
the love
and
of their
shit?
lives.
Oh,
I'm just
is it
gonna
lives
continue.
multiple?
Anyway,
Is there multiple?
well, it's just
For the thruple community, we need to know.
LOML. It could be.
Fucking abbreviations, man.
Right.
Ruin this world. ET would never
Can
like
you-
abbreviation. Fuck, ET is an abbreviation.
Can you guess what? Wait, firstly, what are you? What are you this Valentine's Day?
What day's Valentine's happening on?
A Wednesday.
Then probably whatever I do on a regular Wednesday.
Who are you spending it with?
Um,
Are you single and thriving with the love of your life, alone and sad or drunk?
Is there an option for furious masturbation?
I'm
Is
assuming
that
that's
not an option?
that could either be alone and sad or single and thriving.
It's loaded sad.
Okay. I'm spending it at work.
Also masturbating?
No.
Oh, did you not do that at work anymore?
And then with the love of my life.
Maybe every office needs like a masturbation little...
We have a masturbation station, technically. We have this room
Okay,
at
maybe
work.
I don't want to know about
We have this room at work where it's like got lava lamps, darkness. It's called
Sexy.
a relaxation room. Anyway,
Sounds sexy.
can you guess what our listeners are doing?
I imagine most of them are drunk.
No one.
No, actually, because it's a Wednesday, so why would people care? Plus, I do think Valentine's Day, it's not as much of a like.
I
Oh my
personally
god, I'm
don't.
so lonely. Like, do you know what I mean? Like it's Valentine's Day, and I've not got anyone. Like you see in Mean Girls.
Yeah. Okay, so 29% are single and thriving,
Nice.
and 71% are with the loves of their lives.
Yeah, that's if that's what you want to think. If that's
He
what you
will
wanna
dump
think.
you. No, I'm joking.
Why he? You might dump him. Women are dumpers too.
I know they are. It was just what came out my mouth.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway,
Is that it? That's all the stats we've got.
what's your Valentine's Day plans?
Yeah, I'm just going to do whatever I do on a regular Wednesday. I'll probably realize halfway through the day, oh, it's Valentine's Day.
I bet Mum will
guess.
get you a card.
That'd be fucking sad. And if she does, I'm going to FaceTime her and rip it up.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, to send him a real message. Speaking of Valentine's Day...
Are you going to ask me what I'm doing?
I
Like,
don't-
this is such a selfish Sonny. I'm calling this podcast Selfish Sonny and the Little Nas dance.
I'd love that.
I'm calling it that.
I get my name in the title now? You're just boosting my ego. The thing about Valentine's Day is... And I don't want to sound like a negative Nancy over here, because honestly, if you want to have a nice time, have a nice time. I've had some great Valentine's Days. But I would say it's the most commercial holiday out of all of them. Out of Christmas, which is very commercial, Halloween, Thanksgiving, all that sort of shit. This is the most made up one, if that makes sense.
I actually think Galentine's puts more money into it now.
What
I'm
do
doing
you-
a
What do you
Galentine's.
mean? Like, I know what Galentine's is, but you said that kind of like as if it's a charity or a community. Like you're saying Galentine's puts the money in.
No, I mean, obviously
You're
Valentine's.
saying all the
will bring
sad bitches is what's actually bringing
Yeah,
money.
we're doing Galentine's. Not on.
Because you're a
not
sad
on-
bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah, I do think it's the most commercial and fake made up holiday.
it is. You should give love every day, not just on one.
Also, Christmas, birthdays, anniversaries, too much already. Don't give us an extra day just because.
Well, they have.
Well, I don't like it.
Are
Also,
you just saying that because you're single?
no, I always think, I don't know what the word, I don't want to shit on cards, but I do think cards are very unnecessary. And
All I
also
want is
think,
a card. You've not even asked me my plans.
all I want is card, all I want is burger. All I want is card. Me at a recycling place be like,
Why are you being like this? You've been alone too long, honestly, or you've been with people who don't stimulate
but
your
alone,
comedy.
I've been single. Is that what you say? You've been alone for too long. I did have a thought I was trying to build to. I can't remember now.
Well, I'm going to say my plans.
It was Valentine's
I
Day.
hate Sonny so much. Why do we do this?
It was your idea. Still is your idea.
I-
You beg me to do this every week.
I am making heart-shaped pizzas. That's my plans. And we've got Toy Story Monopoly.
Nice.
Buzzing.
Monopoly with 2.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
The best way.
Is that the
Lewis
best way?
wipes me under the table every time.
Well, are you laundering money?
I'm not very... I did steal loads
Yeah,
out of the
that's
bank
what you
last
gotta
time.
fucking
I
do. You
did.
gotta-
When he's like, I'm going to the toilet. I'm like, okay, 20, 100, 500, 500.
Jeez.
I know.
Sound like Hugo's bets at a casino. Yeah, well, that sounds fun. Heart-shaped, blah, 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 Valentine's Day. Oh, you asked me if I'm just saying that because I am single. And I think the answer to that is yes and no. If I was in a relationship, I would just do Valentine's Day, but I would still think the same thoughts. I would still think, oh, this card is a bit unnecessary, this holiday is a bit commercial, but I would do it. Because, imagine if I didn't do it.
That's what most people do. Like, if Lewis, I don't care about the day, but if he doesn't get me a card, I'll be so pissed off.
I don't know. I also do think cards, I guess you can recycle them, but they just seem so unnecessary so much of the time. I think it's really nice if you do get a card that has a thoughtful message in, but when you're getting that every 4 months or whatever, every 3 months, it feels more obligatory.
Yes.
So that's just my thoughts on cards.
Should we wrap it up?
You've had a horrible time, haven't you?
I love talking about LA, but what are we doing now? Nothing.
Talking about Valentine's Day and cards. What, did you just want to say 70% of people are in a relationship, 30% are single?
We did ask
Goodbye, folks.
We did ask some of our listeners what they're doing. We asked our listeners, what are you doing on Valentine's Day?
I didn't know you had this.
Yeah, but you don't share the weekly one, though.
Well, I don't want to spoil some of the magic, but you actually said we didn't get anything.
Anyway, someone put going to see Circus of Horrors.
Don't know what that is, but I'm into it.
You'd be fully into that.
Sounds like something I'd enjoy.
Pizza, sex, prosecco.
I could drop the prosecco.
I could drop.
I was thinking.
Prosecco.
What should I say is the funny? Because that's my real answer. Is I don't want prosecco. But I was like, what is a funnier answer?
Okay, you come up with that.
Yeah, I dropped the prosecco. I'm not really huge on prosecco, but besides that, it sounds good.
Someone put crying because I'm in a long distance relationship. Both of you should make more effort.
I'll actually tell you this. I had a conversation with somebody because I have a friend who's in a long distance relationship.
Who?
And we had the exact conversation. Valentine's Day is coming up. What should I do? So I Googled long distance relationship.
Oh, give me advice then.
Valentine's Day stuff. As I was like, I bet there's loads of ideas. Now there's very basic ones. Like, just do like a Zoom date and shit like that. Boring, whatever.
Zoom date.
You can spice it up in a little bit. And people do that. I mean, I did this in my relationship without it being a special occasion. They order you something, you order them something. You don't know what you're going to get, food-wise.
Oh, like a takeaway.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because you're away from each other. I order you your dinner, you order my dinner.
What if they are firstly in different countries and maybe live on a boat?
Well, that's
like
different countries doesn't
ship.
actually matter. Different countries, I could still order a pizza in Spain to a house in Spain.
Oh.
I could still do that. A boat, that's different. But if you're in a long distance relationship and they're on a boat, why are they so far away, huh? You're on a boat. You could come closer to me.
Cruise ship.
They're still on a boat.
They can't control. Excuse me, Captain. Can we please joke?
The fact that they're asking the captain shows their love for me, and it's not strong enough.
Okay.
They should be pirate in that boat.
Anyway.
I'm trying to think, because there was some decent ones that I was like, oh, maybe you could do this.
Sunflowers.
Well, there's shit like, care packages. There's shit like that. Send a care package. Apparently, you can do some virtual tours of like places, but I don't know if that'd be that fun.
You know what we're doing this year, even though we are like together? Escape room. I got a paper one, but you can do online escape rooms.
Paper escape room.
With like all the clues in it.
Why are you escaping? Your living room?
No.
No, that's what I mean. A paper escape room.
I don't know. We haven't opened it yet, but you basically answer all these clues to find out a code at the end, and then you type it in online, and it says something. I might put in it, Lewis, will you marry me? Just for the lols, because it's Valentine's Day and it's a leap year.
Oh my God, it's a leap year? It is a leap year, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my God, which means we get a whole extra 24 hours. No one tell Molly May. This is our chance. This is our chance to get ahead of her. We could get ahead of her finally.
No,
Nobody tell her we've got an extra one.
Shall I tell you?
I forget it's a leap year.
Shall I spell out a couple more?
We have more. Go for it.
Yeah, pottery painting with my gals. Love that.
Classic.
I want to go pottery painting with my gals.
You want to paint some pottery? What pot would you paint if you painted pottery?
A plate.
You paint a plate and you'll paint a pottery?
Anyway, someone's put in bed, chocolate, myself, wine.
In bed, chocolate, myself, wine. I'm about to say, what's chocolate in myself? I'm just going to chocolate myself. Got to keep it pretty low key this year.
So you're doing no plans? You're not even...
I think I'm just going
to...
Why
don't you get a meal for two?
I'm just going to
eat
it all.
Eat it all.
I told you I'm going to do what I do on a standard Wednesday, which is get a meal from 2 from M&S.
Fair
No, I'm
enough.
joking.
Going to a lovely meal at the Ivy.
Ooh,
Posh
someone's
bitches.
fancy.
That's fun. I'm so sorry that this has been so Sonny self-obsessed. Guys, I've got a question to wrap up. I want a new family group chat name. What shall we have as ours?
We'll talk about some next week, I guess.
I guess we will.
Or in a few weeks.
We'll put that as a weekly
Oh,
wonder.
also quickly, Super Bowl prediction.
It's the Chiefs v...
The 49ers. Guess numbers.
Is it like 3-2, like football?
No, it's actually... I think it's... Go in sevens, just to be safe. Go in multiple of 7.
Okay, so like 32-7?
You think 32-7?
Is that possible?
I mean, yeah, anything's possible.
Sure, I'll guess that.
It's possible.
Sonny, wrap us up.
Wait, I need to write down your prediction.
Well, I need to, maybe I should educate myself a bit more. I'm just watching it because it's
Wait,
Taylor Swift. so it's probably-
32-7 to who?
Always the Chiefs. I'm part of the Chiefs now that Taylor is. Also, I fancy Travis Kelce.
Well, I also think the Chiefs are going to win. I might go...
Is the 49ers the Dolphins? Is the Dolphins a different team?
No, the 49ers are the 49ers.
Okay.
San Francisco. San Fran. The San Fran, the 49ers.
Okay.
I'll tell you actually one thing quickly. I think I'll say, maybe I'll go 32-21.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
To the same. Then we can both go 32. I don't really know. I only loosely follow American football.
I don't follow it at all.
Vegas is ready for it, though.
Yes.
When I was going through Vegas, they are ready for it.
For the Super Bowl. Usher. And Kim Kardashian, the smart-ass gal. She has collabed with him with Skims. He is now a model at Skims.
Wow.
All right, then. Well,
Would you look at that?
If you've been listening, thanks.
If you've made it this far.
I don't think anyone will have. Just be us talking. Us talking to nothing.
Into a void. That's a lot of my life.
Yeah. Anyway, I love you all. Thanks for the support.
I like you lot all in a healthy sort of way, in a healthy boundary way. Yeah.
Bye. Say it.
You know what to do. You need to like and you need to subscribe.
And you need
to do all that sort of stuff. Send us some sibling stories.
Oh, yes.
We'll take some of those.
One piece of advice. Go
get burger.
I was going to say go get burger. Bye.
Wow, great minds think alike.
Love you. Bye.